Good morning. I want to first thank you for allowing me to speak to you today. 7 years ago, almost to the minute, I walked across a stage not unlike this one. I took part in a commencement ceremony that was held roughly 3,000 miles from here to be awarded my bachelor's degree. There were a few similarities on that day and this one. A sea of caps and gowns, family and friends in their best attire, and faculty in full regalia. But this is where the similarities end for me, mostly because the university I attended boasts the title of one of the largest universities in the nation. Because of its size of roughly 60,000 undergraduate and graduate students, the graduating class walked across multiple stages over the course of 3 days to receive their diplomas. I was not surprised to learn that the commencement ceremony that I would take part in was number 4 of 5, taking place on day 2 of 3. Although I did have a number of positive experiences, and my university did the best it could to handle the sheer volume of students, I was accustomed to being recognized and referred to as a number, more than a name, a face, or a voice. I attended class in auditoriums with 400 to 500 other students. I waited in line for hours to talk to someone in the financial aid or business office. And signing up for classes each semester felt more like trying to score exclusive concert tickets that sell out in minutes. I felt many conflicting emotions on that day, years ago, as I do today. But the feeling that was strongest was one of fragmentation. Many of my classmates didn't graduate in the same ceremony or even on the same day. I didn't experience a sense of community as I sat amongst a calculated portion of my graduating class. Commencement felt systematic and efficient, and it reflected my experience at the large university I attended. Never before had I felt more like a number, one insignificant cog in a very large system. Today, exactly 7 years later, I feel honored to celebrate the completion of my master's degree from Notre de Namur University. Again, I feel many conflicting emotions, as I'm sure many of you do. I feel a sense of accomplishment that we made it to this point after years of hard work. I feel excitement mixed with fear when I think of the great unknown that lies ahead. I feel sadness that many of the wonderful friends I've come to know over the past 3 years will be dispersing. And I feel pride knowing that my fellow students will go out into the world and do great things. Mostly, on this day, I feel a sense of gratitude. For my professors, especially those who have gotten to know me better than some of my friends have. For the faculty and staff, the wonderful people that have personally guided me in signing up for classes, choosing a practicum site, and completing my thesis, who have spent extra time trying to explain the dark abyss that is financial aid, who have helped me pick out late-night dinners in the cafeteria, lent me library books, and humbly accepted payment of my parking tickets. Generally made me feel welcome and appreciated each and every time I have stepped on to this beautiful campus. I can honestly say that when interacting with this university community, I can anticipate being greeted with a smile, asked how my day is going, and might even be privileged with a joke or two. At NDNU, I have found a small community of individuals who are genuinely curious about my experience as a student and strive to find creative ways to make it more meaningful. This might have something to do with the identity and core values of this university. Values that students are asked to carry forward and share with our own communities, small and large. The values of social justice and global peace, and the idea that we can learn from the voice, perspective, and experience of each and every community member are apparent in all layers at NDNU. This sense of community isn't something that we can learn in a classroom. It needs to be experienced by each and every one of us, so that we can carry forward these same values in our future pursuits. Finally, I feel gratitude that I can stand here today speaking on behalf of and to the entire graduating class of 2013 and express this sense of unity. that despite our diversity in interests, experiences, and plans for the future, we're all connected today as a community. One with a love of learning, one that is accepting of one another, and one that is committed to integrity and social justice. To the graduating class of 2013, I'd like to say congratulations. And to the university, on behalf of all of the graduate students, I'd like to say thank you.